What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri. You don't know if I'm winking or I'm blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the show Supernatural and the big news about the show from Entertainment Weekly. So obviously, spoiler warning for the show Supernatural. You can see the big picture right there with Jeffrey Dean Morgan coming back to the series. We got some major information about the series and the 300th episode coming up this season of the show, but obviously spoiler warning. If you're worried about spoilers, stop watching now. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a part of the show Supernatural, but he's a big part of The Walking Dead. Join our PT channel Walking Dead family by hitting that subscribe button. Obviously photo credit and info credit to these fine folks right here, just giving credit where credit is due. Now Jeffrey Dean Morgan is coming back to the show. I'm not the biggest Supernatural fan, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan has been asked the question if and when is he ever coming back to the show, and we finally have an answer when his return is coming, and it's very, very soon. Supernatural premiered on the WB in 2005 and has since become the longest running show in the CW's history. Standing next to his little brother in the Men of Letters bunker, Dean can't believe what he's seeing. This time, he's not enlisting his brother to find Dad because Dad has come to them. And he hasn't changed much. His beard has more gray in it and his face is thinner, but it will surprise no one that John has come back with a rifle in his hand. But John isn't the only one who's changed. Standing across from him, Sam and Dean are no longer the kids who crammed toy army men into the ashtray of the Impala, or even the young men who went looking for him in the pilot. They've grown up. Their lives quite simply have changed. The same can be said of the actors themselves. In fact, Ackles is currently 2 years older than Morgan was when he filmed the pilot. That's how full circle it all is, Morgan says. Like a father would be, I'm very proud of the guys. It makes me get choked up because they've done so well here. Episode 300, that's unheard of, which is a big feat. 300 episodes is crazy. That's such a long time. I can't believe the show has been on for so long. And 300 episodes is something that you should tip your hat at. Whether you like the show or not, a show lasting 300 episodes is pretty awesome. As for how Jack comes back, let's just say things get weird. Don't they always? And there's an altered reality at play. Our guys are put in a position where they essentially can have a wish granted, Dab says. They're actually expecting something else, but John's return comes from a place of want by Dean. The need for closure is really what brings John back into their lives, but John isn't the only person who comes back into their lives. As with any altered reality, not everything changes for the good. Without getting too specific, whatever brings John back also caused the return of Zachariah, the no BS angel who saw Sam and Dean as nothing more than thorns in his side. Speaking of angels, this reality also affects Castile in certain ways. This time the boys are dealing with a different, though not entirely unfamiliar, version of their friend. And it sounds pretty cool, so I apologize if I said the names wrong. I'm not the biggest Supernatural fan. I'm just bringing you the news about Jeffrey Dean Morgan coming back to a show that he's been talked about coming back potentially for several years. And a lot of fans ask, when is he coming back? And now we finally know, which has got to be pretty awesome. But for Morgan, who's been asked for years about returning, it has always been about bringing John back in the right way. The relationships between these three men were so open, so if I was going to come back, it would be nice to have some closure, especially with Sammy, Morgan says. And before the hour's over, both boys will get a moment alone with Dad. This episode gives Sam a chance to forgive, and for Dean, the whole episode is a dream that he doesn't want to wake up from, but he knows he has to. Back in the bunker's kitchen, where Sam and Dean are sitting around a table sharing a bottle of whiskey with their father and catching him up on everything he's missed. Yes, they've saved the world more than once. But most important, John's late wife Mary, the woman he spent his life trying to avenge, is alive. Right then, Mary rounds the corner for the moment she never saw coming, but in a strange way has always been waiting for. Everything's right in the world in this bubble of time. Samantha Smith, who plays Mary, says of the couple's reunion, it's very romantic. So it's going to be a big reunion. The 300th episode sounds like it won't disappoint the fans. We're going to see Mary, John, Sam, and Dean all together. And I know the fans have been wanting this for a long time. I know Jeffrey Dean Morgan has really got the question asked. We were at one of the conventions and he didn't have an answer. And he said it happened so long ago that he didn't know if it would ever happen, but it looks to be happening, which is cool. But as the Winchesters know a bit too well, all good things must come to an end, and when this is said and done, Sam and Dean will return to their life, driving down Crazy Street next to each other, because despite the show hitting 300 episodes, nobody's ready to call it quits just yet. I don't think we're ready to throw in the towel. We've still got a little gas in the tank. Put another way, Sam and Dean still got work to do. And I mean, how long is this show going to go on? 300 episodes is a crazy long time. So much gets in the way of shows that are great. People get tired of doing it. Stories get this. Stuff happens with the production. And I just can't believe a show, let alone a supernatural show, has lasted 300 episodes. And I'm excited to watch it. I'm going to watch the 300 episode. I want to see how it all comes together. And it's cool that they're finally going to get some closure of Sam and Dean and John. I can't believe it's going to take 300 episodes for this to happen, but you know, at least the fans are going to be rewarded. You can pick up the Entertainment Weekly issue that'll probably have this same article information in it. Hopefully some more pictures and some other information there too. And I'm kind of excited to see how it goes down. Jeffrey Dean Morgan posted a picture that he got the script for the 300th episode. So they weren't really hiding the fact that he's coming back. Maybe it's to draw viewers in or what, but ultimately people are probably going to watch. I think it might be one of the highest rated episodes for a long time. And I know I'm going to watch it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Supernatural fan, but let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Are you excited for it? Have you watched all the seasons, all the episodes? Or maybe you missed a couple, or maybe you haven't seen it at all. I'm interested to know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. If you love The Walking Dead and just being entertained, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, being true to yourself, and tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.